Good evening, VV Nation. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the channel. Tonight's presentation, I am pumped. It's about AMD on this Semiconductor Thursday. Not only company having a huge run up, there's a lot of great news coming out when it comes to Lisa Su and the advancements she is making with AMD in the AI revolution. So tonight's presentation, we're going to look at some of these advancements, some of the news, some of the headlines before next week's earnings. Is this information going to get investors enthused? And on top of that, we're going to jump into the VectorVest 7 system, take a look at our proprietary indicators, see what kind of insights we can get into AMD's future by taking advantage of the VectorVest 7 system. So let's go ahead and jump in some articles and see what type of news is moving AMD. All right, big event coming up. We got the Las Vegas 2-day investment seminar coming September 20th, 21st, 2025. You can achieve the VIP experience in person. Just go to vectorvest.com/Vegas to register now. All right, we see the first article here. #1 Nobrainer AI stock. This article by Motley Fool. You see some of the key points here. AMD stock has been on a red hot run over the last 3 months, and developments in the PC and AI accelerator market suggest that AMD is on track to deliver better than expected growth and guidance. A story that broke out a few days ago. Again, a lot of optimism going to earnings. AMD raises AI chip price, confident it can compete with NVIDIA. When I was reading the article, they're raising the price of some of their GPUs up to 70%. That gives us a great sense of confidence as investors going into earnings. As well, the company being very innovative here. Look, we're exploring a discrete GPU alternative for PCs. This is for large language models, inference chips. What are they speaking of? Neural processing units. And what are they talking about? A dedicated accelerator chip that is not a GPU, but could be a neural processing unit. As well, a lot of analysts have coming out, Morgan Stanley being one of them, raises the price target to $185. This was just from $121 on Wednesday. Now, new target sits within the current analyst range of $111 to $223. Here's another company raising its price target here, $210. Some of the reasons down below: AMD's second chance due to AI chip export policy. Again, some of the easing of these restrictions can bring additional billions of dollars of revenue coming from Chinese markets. As well, solid fundamental support. Now, one thing I do want to mention was really nice in this article: key risks to focus on before earnings. Some cautionary points must be taken in consideration. First, AMD will need to deliver on both revenue and forward guidance to sustain the upward momentum. Second, the decision regarding China exports is still under review and may yet be knocked by geopolitical headwinds in case anything changes there, right? Finally, constant pressure on prices in the consumer CPU space and strong competition AI chips may have a negative impact on future margins. That's pretty interesting because they just raised the price 70%. But with optimism, you can see market share gains in high growth areas. AMD appears all set for additional upside, particularly if the Q2 call is a positive one. So let's go ahead and jump in the VectorVest 7 software and see what VectorVest has to say about AMD. All right, we got AMD here holding its ground up 0.25% today, currently trading at 178.96. We value the company at 156, so the company is currently overvalued right now. If we look at our fundamental analysis, the RV and RS, this looks at long-term price appreciation potential, and RS being an indicator of risk. Fundamentally, company's very strong right now. RT relative timing, looking at the short-term price trend, the technicals of this company, and it's in an uptrend, right? It's been on a tear lately. Buy recommendation. So let's look at the forecasted data. We got the sales growth rate here at 36%, while earnings growth rate 27%. I love the fact that the sales growth rate is modestly outperforming earnings growth rate, and both are double digits. All right, here's the AMD over the last 6 months. I've been talking about the ascending channel. It's been in breakout to the upside, a little bit of a parabolic move after that breakout. Just hit a new high today, but giving that up a little bit, we could see currently trading at 179. Now, the forecasted data is what I want to look at here. Growth rate and earnings, a little bit of a turnaround story, right? Ending at 27%. Sales growth rate never faltering, moving up in a stair-step fashion over the last 6 months, 36%. And again, another turnaround story when it comes to earnings per share. Now, if you're looking for entry points on this position, it is a little extended from the 20-day along with the 8-day EMA. I'd like to see price action come back a little bit here. maybe even retest the top end of this channel as a level of support going into earnings next week. Now, I hope you found this video informative on AMD. Again, my name is Ryan. If you like the content, make sure you hit the like button. If this is your first time watching, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow night.